All right, so today on Just a Tip, RDLs or Romanian deadlifts. There is a difference. One of them is a very productive exercise for your rear lower chain, particularly the hamstrings. The other one is a bastardization, which has become this phenomena that we see done of that exercise, which really gets nothing done. So first up is the RDL. RDLs, the first step with that is like a lot of the other ineffective exercises. You got to grab weights that are way too heavy to do the exercise the right way. So I got the hundreds right here. The next thing that we see done a lot, all the time, is hyperextension of the neck. It's the same thing with squats. It's the same thing with a lot of other exercises. And then we hyperextend the lower back too, hold the weights all the way into the body, and shoot the hips to the rear. Now, if I had the big Beats headphones on, fake tits, the Gymshark pants, that's gonna look really good, right? Only problem is it's really not doing anything. What's the point of a Romanian deadlift, guys? It's to optimize tension on your hamstrings and then deliver stress to that maximized point of tension. We can't do that if we're flexing at the knee to shorten that distance between our shoulder and the floor. We can't do that if we're letting the hips shoot to the rear, which is effectively putting tension on a lot of distribution, namely the hips, and alleviating it off of the hamstrings. And the other thing that there's absolutely no point in doing, guys, is again, hyperextending that neck. I saw a girl doing these this way, and I actually asked her, why are you increasing distance between your chin and your chest as you're bending over? And her reply was, I wanna know I'm doing it right. To which I responded, if you were in a windowless room with all the lights off and you got punched in the face, would you know what happened? And she says, well, yeah. So I asked, well, why would you know what happened? She said, because I'd feel it. I said, you should probably work on feeling your workout and not looking for it. So how are these really done, guys? First things first, chin stays down to the chest. Second thing is, get your spine to neutral. This is neutral. If you wouldn't stand in a way that the same way that you're getting under the squat rack, the same way that you're grabbing onto a deadlift bar, the same way that you're doing a Romanian deadlift, if you're not standing this way when you're at the bank, when you're waiting for your friends somewhere, then it's not neutral spine, okay? I don't see anybody out there hanging out, waiting online to pick up their Chipotle like this, right? I definitely don't see people doing this. So that's not neutral spine, that is hyperextension. It is just as unsafe as being slouched out and slacked. So first step first, find neutral spine. Second thing is, find a reference point for your knee so that way it can be unlocked but stationary, right? As your chest comes to the floor, don't let it flex anymore. If you feel it, go ahead and extend a little bit, all right? Make sure that your hip stays as vertical over your ankle as possible as you bend down. Now the third thing is relax your shoulders, okay? So this right here is a way of making sure that the muscles are at a disadvantage of that weight. You're paying for a gym membership, guys. Use the fucking weights. Don't pay whatever your membership rate is to grab weights and then shortchange yourself by putting your muscles and your body at an advantage over. So what they really look like is this. Chin down, neutral spine, we're hinging forward, the bells fall with gravity, okay? And we come up. I actually do a couple reps in the beginning where I want to be able to be really light on my heels and almost fall forward. That's how much I want to make sure I'm avoiding shooting my knees to the rear and flexing at the knee. Those are remaining deadlifts. That's just a tip.